Okay, grade 5, we're continuing with division. Now we're going to divide a decimal by a whole number. Let's remember the steps that we discussed yesterday. We have to divide, multiply, subtract, then bring down. Okay? So first of all, forget about this decimal point for a moment. Let's start thinking. 2 times what gives me 4? So the first step, we're dividing mentally. 2 times what gives me 4? The answer is going to be 2. So I'm going to put 2 over here. 2 times 2, it's 4. Then what? Then subtract. 4 minus 4, it's 0. Now, when you reach the decimal point, what you're going to do is you're going to bring the decimal point up. Okay, so this decimal point, when you reach it, as you are dividing, when you reach it, bring it up, put it in the quotient. Then we bring the 8 down. Now, 2 times what gives me 8? 2 times 4. 4 times 2, it's 8. Then what do we do? Then we're going to subtract. And 8 minus 8 is going to be a 0. Okay, let's continue. To divide, we have 4 steps. We have to think, divide mentally, then multiply, then subtract, then bring down. Now, when we are dividing a decimal by a whole number, don't let this mix you up. When you reach this decimal point, it should go up. Okay, let's continue. So 3 times what gives you 9? 3 times 3. So I'm going to put 3 over here, and 3 times 3, it's 9. Then you subtract 0. Again, when you reach the decimal point, what are you going to do? Just carry the decimal point up, put it up. Okay? Then continue. Bring the 4 down. It's easy. So 3 times what gives you 4? Or a number closer to 4? 3 times 1. So I'm going to put 1 above. 1 times 3, it's 3. Then subtract. 4 minus 3, it's 1. So the 3, it's the divisor. 9.4 is the dividend. 3.1 is the quotient. And 1 is the remainder. Let's continue. So 4 times what gives me 1? Do I have anything that I multiplied with 4 gives me 1? No, so I'm going to put 0. 0 times 4, it's 0. Then you subtract. 1 minus 0, it's 1. Now we reach the decimal point. What are we going to do with the decimal point? We're going to put the decimal point up. So we're going to bring the decimal point up. And then continue. Now bring the 4 down. So 4 times what gives me 14, or a number closer to 14? Times 3. 3 times 4, it's 12. Then we're going to subtract. 4 minus 2, it's 2. 1 minus 1, it's 0. Now we bring the 6 down. 4 times what gives me 26, or a number closer to 26? Times 6. 6 times 4, it's 24. Then we subtract. 6 minus 4, it's 2. And 2 minus 2, it's 0. Again, 4 is the divisor, dividend, quotient, remainder. Let's continue. Another example. So 5 times what gives me 2? I don't have a number that I multiplied with a 5 and give me a 2 and gives me a 2. So we're going to put a 0. 0 times 5, it's 0. Now we're going to subtract. 2 minus 0, it's 2. Again, what am I going to do with this decimal point? This decimal point is supposed to go up. Now, continue dividing the ones coming down. So 5 times what gives me 21, or a number closer to 21? 4. 4 times 5, it's 20. Let's subtract. 1 minus 0, it's 1. 2 minus 2, it's 0. Then 7 comes down. So 5 times what gives me 17, or a number closer to 17? Times 3. 3 times 5, it's 15. So 7 minus 5, it's 2. And 1 minus 1, it's 0. Again, when you are dividing a decimal number by a whole number, when you reach this decimal number, just bring it up. That's it.